Buongiorno from Rome. We have finally landed in Italy. We've got 2 days of eating our way around this amazing capital. And do you know what? I am so excited. I love Italian food. Starting off with day one, we're going to have a little bit of sightseeing around the Vatican and make our way around some amazing food places. We've got a full list of places to hit. The sun's just about to rise. It's 7:30 in the morning. We've got 2 days of eating our way around. Let's get to it. One thing about Rome is be prepared to queue. We got here early and the queue is a 15-minute walk just to the back of the queue. Crazy. I think some people are camping out, but there it is behind me there. Wow, what an amazing sight in the Vatican City. See all around there. Oh, it's amazing. Great views. The sun is just starting to pop through at the back over there. The sun's coming up. I cannot wait for that. But yeah, it's nice, fresh morning. Nice walk around. Crazy busy already, first thing in the morning on a Sunday morning here in Italy at the Vatican City. We've just finished the Vatican Museum and the Sistine Chapel. What an experience. The queues are big. It's an hour and a half to get in from the queue, but you know what? Once you're in, there's loads to go and see, loads of artwork, tapestries, statues, obviously the Sistine Chapel itself. What an amazing place. Not allowed to film in there, but yeah, beautiful. Loads and loads to see, but I've got to say, you do get rushed around a bit. You feel like the crowds are pushing you through. It's like, oh, you just want to stop and absorb it and you can't. But anyway, we have more than definitely worked up an appetite. We're heading over to our first stop, which is a very, very famous place featured on the Pizza Show back on YouTube and also on Netflix's Chef's Table. So we're heading over to Gabriele Bonci. I cannot wait to try this place. Super excited. We arrived. It is Bonci's, the famous Bonci. Oh, and it's quiet as well, which is great. Not busy at all. Awesome.
I'll take a lasagna one.
Okay, broccoli, and
So we've got our number, it's all sorted. So you go in, you take a number outside, and then you first of all you give them the number when it calls out on a system. So it's a pretty straightforward system. I was number 20, so then my number 20 come on the screen. You go and choose your order. It's all done by weight, so the weight varies like 30 euros, 40 euros, 50 euros a kilo. So they just do it in slices of how big or small you want it, which I think is great. Choose whichever one you want, and then they've got some like fritters as well. So I've gone for a ham and cheese pizza and a lasagna fritter. So I was like, oh, give those a try. So it's 15.55 altogether, so you know that's cheap really for what you get, and it's a good size slice as well. Loads to choose from. But yeah, this is it. Bonci's, finally got to the famous Bonci's. Let's see what it's like. There it is. The famous Bonci, Gabriele Bonci. You've seen him on Netflix and on Pizza Show. The guy wasn't there himself today, unfortunately, but yeah, busy place, really busy, and I'm so excited. Let's go for it. Going for the ham and cheese. Give it a try. Oh. Wow. That is so good. The ham got a really nice flavour. Wow, that bread though, bread is like crispy. It's that really crispy base there. It's really airy. It's fluffy on the top as well. Wow. You know what? That really is a slice of heaven. Wow. That's what Rome's about. These are new, so I don't know. Then a variety, went for the lasagna. Get a bite into it. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. All the pasta, the sauce, the meat. Oh, it's really crispy. So crunchy. Why have I never been to Italy sooner? This is just the start. It's actually the first thing I've eaten of the day. It's like 1 o'clock. And I've only just eaten after doing all that touristy stuff. Really worked up an appetite because we've got a lot of food coming. Well, Gabriele Bonci's ticked off the list. There it is. About a 10-minute walk from the Vatican. Do you know what? It's worth it. It's well worth it. Come out of that museum, 10 minutes round the corner, and get yourself a slice of Bonci. That was an absolute amazing start. I'm actually quite full. It was really filling. But we've got a 15-20 minute walk to the next place. Probably going to grab a coffee and yeah, keep it going because we've got a lot of places to hit. But wow, what an absolute treat that was. So glad I made the trip to this side of Rome to go and experience famous Bonci because it was absolutely well worth it. One of the great attractions in Rome, the Pantheon. Only €5 to get in, but it's one of those attractions where so ancient, it's got to be done. Busy, but it's not that busy. It's pretty chilled, and the weather's nice and warm. So yeah, there it is. Pantheon, worth checking out. Pantheon, what an amazing building this is. So cool. So we've already done. But it's 3 o'clock now, and we've already done the St. Peter's Basilica. We've done the Vatican City, the museum, and the Sistine Chapel. We hit Bonci's, done that. Moved over to one of the main squares, past the Castel something, did that, but we didn't go in there, and then we left and waved our way over the river, over the Tiber, over to the Pantheon. So you can get a lot done. It's pretty tired, I must admit, a lot of walking involved, but there's a lot to do, a lot to see. But just keep making your way through, get through it, lunch along the way. Well, this is the Pantheon. Next stop, more food. Next stop, something to eat. This one behind me is Antico, Vinaio, I think it is. It's a really popular sandwich shop. There's loads of sandwich shops about, but this one's like got a lot of attention and a lot of. You can see there's already a queue out the door, people trying to get in. So I must admit they're coming out and they are looking pretty mega. So I'm looking forward to trying this one, and I'm ready for it. So I've walked off. All that pizza's been walked off, ready for some more food. Oh, it's Antico Vinaio. Went for the caprese, the basil, pesto, fresh basil, tomatoes, and buffalo mozzarella on that fresh made bread. So that bread literally just got delivered as I got there. That was great timing. Only a small place on the square. See the square behind me? Little square here. Just behind the Pantheon. Again, literally probably less than 2-minute walk from the Pantheon. The other thing is it's quite big, and the bread's really big, but all the filling seems to like keep dropping down to the bottom of the sandwich. You've got to be quick. Let's get it right. A lot of bread. Well, the bread is beautiful. Probably wasn't the best choice. A lot of carbs. That's the thing when you come to Italy. It's a carb heavy holiday. Well, you know what? It's worth it. Spot number 2. Antico Vinaio. Giolitti. Crazy famous ice cream. Look at it again. Everywhere you go, it's just queuing. Not everywhere, but the places that we're going to are popular places, both on social media and with the locals. So there's a lot of queues. And even though we're out of tourist season, there's still a lot of people here. But again, not far from the Pantheon, but it's time for some ice cream. There's the ice cream. So there was just so many flavours to choose from. So I just said to the guy, you just pick your favourite flavours. So he's gave me pistachio and salted caramel. Let's give it a whirl. Wow. You know what? That salted caramel is something else. And the pistachio. It's so creamy, so smooth. And it's soft, really, really soft. I was ready for that dessert. After all them carbs, I was ready for it. Next up, the Trevi Fountain. Absolutely mad busy here, but what a sight. What an absolutely amazing sight. To see it in person full up like that is something else. Definitely want to tick off when you're here. As busy as it is, there is a queue to go in, but you don't need to queue. You can see it from the front, it's just the same. You just don't get to touch the water, but it's, wow, what a sight. Absolutely amazing. Another popular spot, the Spanish Steps, off the list. Right behind us. Amazing. So we've got the fountain as well. The main street. Another busy area. Another one ticked to the list, all in day one. Wow, what a sight. You know, when you actually come up and see it in person, you'll realise the grandeur of it. And you can see again the halls where all the marble cladding was taken down. They used the iron at the fall of the Empire. Boy, what it would have been like in its day is just unfathomable. It is such an amazing sight. One of the biggest tourist attractions in Rome, and what a sight it is. It's absolutely amazing. It's such a cool place to go. Definitely worth visiting. The queues go down really quick here as well. They've got 2-3 lines letting you in. Well worth it. Funny how back in the day it was free entry to all, but now you got to pay. But it's so cheap. It was like, I don't know, 12 15 euros. But wow, it's definitely an absolute mega place to visit. Definitely worth visiting. Colosseum, what an amazing experience. Definitely worth visiting. A little tip as well when you're in Rome. Obviously it's warm, it's nice. If you want to keep on a budget, keep hold of one of these. Because wherever you go, you're going to see fountains, just fresh spring water all over the place. So you save yourself a fortune on bottles of water. Have a look at this. Fresh spring water all over Rome. You're just going to find little springs, so you can just top your bottles up and just keep going. Oh, it tastes so good and it's free. Come to the oldest bakery in Rome. It's in the Jewish quarter, just a little bit away from the Colosseum. But this is Antico Boccione. Doesn't even have a sign, so look, there's no sign anywhere at all. But everyone knows it, all the locals. You see the queues of people already waiting to go in. Since you've got quite a lot of selection, but you're going to have something small to start off with because you've got a couple of places to go to. But this is it. Antico Forno Boccione, the oldest, 1815, oldest bakery still running in Rome. That's it, the wild cherry pie. So these guys only do a selection of a few things. They've only got a really small selection. They've got the panna cotta, the wild cherry, some tarts, some bakes, really small selection. Just some ladies in the back there. It's been going since 1815, family run. But this is the most famous thing, the ricotta and the cherry. So we just went just for the wild cherry on its own. It does look so good. Let's try it. Oh my god. That is unbelievable. Oh, those cherries are tart, but it's sweet. The pastry, it's a bit like shortbread. It's quite crumbly. Wow, that's years and years of experience. Those ladies in there just cooking up. The whole place just smells of everything being fresh baked. And you can see there's still a queue as well. What a famous place. Wow, that's definitely one to come down and check out. So good. So one of the most famous places, most well known, is Roscioli. This is a really famous bakery, I think established in 1972. You can see by the queues behind me, it's one of those popular places. All the foodies know where to get good food from. So here we are again. Again, it's probably about 15-20 minute walk from the Colosseum, so it's that side of Rome, down a few little back streets, really old school place. So it's nice to get off the beaten path, away from the tourist attractions. But this is it, Roscioli. Let's go check it out. Okay, so I ordered a few things from here, but I've just got to start off with the margherita pizza. These guys have got so much choice to choose from. I was like, I need to order everything, but I've got other places to go to. But Roscioli is definitely a place to visit. I can see why the queue just gets bigger and bigger because it's just amazing. There is a lot of choice. But let's start off with the margherita pizza. Wow. Really thin, really crispy. Quality mozzarella, and the tomatoes so smooth, rich. That is a really nice slice of pie. Next up, we've got one of the, I think it's a torta, can't remember what he said. I just said, look, he had so many selection, I said, just give me whatever is the best seller. And that's what he gave me. Now, he said it in Italian, so I don't know what it is, but it's got a nice smell to it. Wow. A bit like a marmalade, but the flavour is quince. It's definitely a quince. It's got that sharpness to it. That is really nice. But the cherry at the other place was better. So the last thing I ordered, I have no idea what the hell this is. It just looked really nice. It looked like a bit like a shell. So it's got a bit of weight to it, so I'm assuming it's got a filling on the inside. I don't know what it's called, so if you know what it's called, let me know in the comments. It looks like some sort of croissant kind of thing. It's quite solid, but I'll just bite into it. Oh wow. It's got cinnamon. It's got cheese on the inside. It's like a cinnamon bake. It's a bit like a croissant, but a bit firmer on the pastry. Oh, really crunchy. Oh. Different. But overall, the pizza was the best. The salad was nice. But yeah, whatever this is called, Roscioli in Rome. Another one off the list. One of the most famous places. And the queues is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Next up, Osteria di Fortunata, really well known for its pasta. It's got desserts and other things, but it's the pasta that's like supposed to be one of the main things. Family-run restaurant, really popular. It's like a Roman style, so apparently we're in Rome, makes sense. We're gonna give it a whirl. It's time for some pasta. Very carb-heavy holiday, a lot of carbs, but there's a lot of walking involved, so you need that slow energy release from those carbs anyway, so it kind of makes sense. And Italians are mostly slim, so it can't be that bad. Let's get inside and check out Fortunata. Wow, that place was amazing. It was really loud, and the music and the noise, the atmosphere, it was crazy loud, so you couldn't really film inside. But here's the dish that I got, the stracci prezzi with the guanciale and artichokes. Oh, it's so delicious, really good. It's got a saltiness to the artichokes and the pasta, freshly made. People in the front, like, it's for the tourists, but they're making that pasta fresh, just rolling it all out in front of you, so you can see everything being made fresh. It was fantastic. Really, really nice, really heavy as well, but fresh pasta, al dente, just how it should be. The guanciale, the pork cheek, the cured pork cheek was really crispy. It's actually really strong flavour. I've not actually had guanciale that strong before. It's really strong. Such a delicious dish, but it's really heavy dish after all the bakes and cakes and pizzas that I've been eating. And we literally went straight from the previous place over to that place. It was good. It's mega, absolutely mega. All washed down with a nice glass of red wine. Yeah. So I think it's time to have a little bit of a pick-me-up. Get around the city, get yourself on the Lime app, get one of these scooters, save yourself a lot of walking and a lot of fares in taxis and metros. Let's go. Circo Massimo, another great experience and totally free, really quiet. Just the ruins that I left, but this is where they would have held all those magnificent chariot races. Absolutely amazing sight. Really is well worth it. Worth jumping on those scooters, come down and see this one. Next stop, come to Trapizzino. It's a bit of a drive away from the main city, so we jumped on the scooters and we came down. It's probably about 15 minutes on the scooters down the south. We was going to go to a market, but the market was closed, so we looked what was popular, what was local, and Trapizzino was the spot. Got the pizza pocket, really got in for the Parmigiano, I can't remember what it was now, Parmigiano or something, eggplant, anyway it's eggplant with sauce, and it's got all the, you see the pesto, the oil. It's only small, €5, but it's a popular street food, it's going well. Oh, so good. It's really light. The bread is so light. The tomato, the eggplant obviously doesn't really have much taste. That is a nice little street food snack. Oh yeah. Trapizzino. I don't know how many spots we've been to up to now, but I did slip into a bit of a food coma after before, so I've had a bit of a break. Back on it. That's good. All around Rome you'll find loads of squares, like just like this one with those obelisks, just like that. All these ancient Egyptian obelisks, as well as pillars and like monoliths. They're everywhere. Just gotta mooch around, find different spots. Loads of great spots. Some really great squares, big open like the piazzas. Huge they are. Usually have like music. Gotta watch the scammers. Try and put bands on you. Forget about those guys. Well, they are amazing. So cool. This is like the north end of Rome, so like the top of the city. Yeah, it's another great place to just come and hang out, drink some coffee, take in all the culture in the air. Back at the Colosseum, it's now night time. Day 2 over. What an experience. Rome is a fantastic place. Definitely one of those places to come and check out. Literally been 2 days of just hitting all the main sites, loads of popular food places and loads to eat, loads to see and do. It's well worth it. I'm pretty tired, I must admit. It's been a pretty hectic 2 days, but you know what? It's been absolutely worth it. If you're looking at coming to Rome, I would recommend coming. We're now here in February, so it's a little bit cooler. But yeah, it's what an experience. It's absolutely amazing. So, gonna sign out from Rome. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Arrivederci.